Tamam tamam anladım tamam.
Orada sonuca bakacağım. Sonuçta da
Tamam
söyleyin kim
anladım.
kimi şey yaptı diye.
Tamam.
Hadi bakayım.
Hadi cümleten iyi geceler.
Hadi iyi
İyi
geceler.
geceler abi.
Cümleten. Bölme
Hadi iyi
sikecek ya.
geceler.
İyi geceler olsun.
Hı hı hı hı hı.
Odayı hazırlasana kanki. Bok gibi oynadın hakikaten ha bugün kanki.
Bilmiyorum ben niye böyle oldu ya.
Çok kötü oynadın
İsteyerek
bugün.
oynamadım ya.
Ya biliyorum isteyerek yapmadın da. Bugün hiç tutmadı yani.
Ben anlayamadım ne oldu bu. Devam ettiren
Hele
etti.
virajda lan Allah belanı vermeye.
Ben
Virajda
virajda öyle oynamazdım ki hiç ya. Benim
bize
viraj
denk geliyor.
performanslarımız izle.
Biliyorum. İzlememe
Ben
gerek yok.
viraj benim evim ya. En sevdiğim yerlerden biri.
En boktan sen oynadın bir de virajda. En boktan oynayan adam sendin bir de virajda.
Olmadı. Önümüze bakacağız.
Yapacak bir şey yok.
Aynen. Evet. Bay Cengiz emmi. Şeyi düzeltmişler.
Ne?
Ee, sen söyle. Bomba şutları.
Ha.
YouTuber'ın birini söyledi bugün. Hatta yazı bile yazmışlar bildirimde.
Ulan geçen Aykut'la oynadık biz.
Ne?
Bulu.
Ha, teke tek mi?
Pis.
Ne oldu?
İçimden geçti ipte.
Allah Allah.
5-0. Ondan sonra 4-1 falan. Hep öyle yendi ha beni. 3 tane maç yaptık.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. And it's Davids. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe.
Bullish header! Goal!
Futbolda da kötüyüm ben.
He?
Bilmiyorum yayınları izledin mi? Futbolda da kötüyüm. 3'ten 2'ye çıkamadım da.
Came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Besiktas are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pull it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Davids tries to pass it through.
2 kere yenersen 3.'yü oynamaya gerek yok.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nedved climbs up big. It's in. And the lead lost no
Hep sen mi atacaksın kafayla?
Direğe çarpıp gitti ha.
Ben girmeyeceksin dedim. Amına küfürü basıyordum.
Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move executed with... Oh, what has happened here? Owen. He has found the way through. That's gone for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Davids. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's big to Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. This looks promising. Great chance! Goal! Besiktas! And they're back in front.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Besiktas take the lead. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance, surely! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, that pass isn't the best. Davids.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Owen, and they can counter here. And this is Owen. Oh, he's burst through. Ernest. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And he welcomes it in. And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post. Threads one in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ernest is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Çınarca gitmiyor mu?
And the pass is intercepted. Ernest. Great vision. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. No, that's been intercepted.
Ne yapıyorsun amına koyayım be?
And it's Davids. And reclaimed it in a trice. Besiktas are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot!
Nasıl ya? Arkadaş anlamıyorum ben bu işi ya.
He's found the way through. And he's got tall against the crossbar. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Owen. Oh, and the shot.
Kaleciyi oynatırsan öyle. Salsan belki atamayacak. Ama hep olmuyor ki. Ben hiç almıyorum kaleciyi. Ben sadece frikikte alıyorum.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Owen. Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. And this is Owen. Owen!
Amına koyayım ben böyle işim be. Abi abanıyorum ya, girmiyor ya.
Tries to get it clear.
Ha bir dur amına koyayım be.
Besiktas are finally getting a much needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Icardi gidiyor ha, beni çok özleyeceksiniz yazmış.
Nereye gidiyor?
Herhalde Juventus'a mı gidecek? Nereye gidecek bakalım. Bir şeyler çıkıyor diye öyle bir
Besiktas
şeyler.
get the ball rolling in the second half. Nesta.
Ocak'ta gidecek transfer
Davids.
iyi olur Ocak'ta ya.
Thuram. Gullit looks to get on the end of this. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. Messi has been
Ya
caught
hiçbir
there.
şey
It's a
yapmadım
foul.
ya.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Thuram. Oh, that was vital.
Sağ nereye atıyor ya?
That'll be a throw-in. And it's Thuram. Some really good ball movement. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nesta. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Davids. Nicely spread. Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Vieira gets across to intercept that. Gattuso. Besiktas couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Gullit. He could be in here. Besiktas needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Besiktas have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, important intercept. And the shot! Goal! Besiktas! They've done it! It was coming! They have their
Yeni
reward!
Gullit bu.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Hadi be. 2 kişi var orada be.
Besiktas go into
Attığı
the
yere
lead.
bak be.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
It's played through for him. And the finish!
Çok güzel gol attı.
Oh, it's a beauty!
Bazen kafa çalışıyor, bazen çalışmıyor.
Orayı ben de beklemiyorum.
And look what it
Aa,
means to
Mehmet
them.
Erdoğan
This
uyumamış.
is a position
Hiç
of
utanmadan ya.
genuine strength now.
Bütün oyuncuların o oyun bozun.
One moment you're in possession,
Bilmiyorum
the next
ben
you're picking the ball out of your
hangi
own
oyuncular.
net. That one will sting.
Yok be abi be.
Manager here, he's
Nerede o?
absolutely
Biz
fuming and he has every right to
Cengiz
be.
abini öğreniyoruz bir
Matches
şeyler
to give
işte.
the ball away like that.
Ya oraya mı attım lan?
Besiktas take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Yuh,
Davids.
git sütün iç Mehmet
That's a
be.
dangerous ball. And that's been intercepted.
Lan
That's
veriyorum
great
lan.
positioning.
Yapma
So
be.
good from him.
Gideriz herhalde bilmiyorum ki.
Infallible then.
Ama yapıyor
Won't be
Cengiz
the
abi
last they'll
spor
see
ya.
of him. Oh, well played. That has
Baksana
snuffed
salak
out
salak
danger.
paslara. Hayır abi bende de bak.
Ben de oraya atmadım ki.
Can he get on the end of this?
Aha Cengiz abi el ayağı oyna şey oldu.
Just eases
Dolaştı
him
diye.
off the ball. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Ya abi aldım mı amına kodum topunu ya.
It's Gullit.
Alıyorum topu albisem ya.
Nedved. That's a little off target. Ernest does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That pass has been well intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Davids.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? And he shoots.
Vallahi girecek ama kendi kalem adam dokunuyordu az gaz.
You can sense that they're up in the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. He is through here. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Tam da yerinde ya.
Foul, free kick.
Kesin gol bu.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Messi!
Amına koydum. Kıpratmadım. Ellemedim kaleci bu sefer. Yine de attın ya.
Ellemedim kaleciyi.
Ellemedim. Normalde ellerim.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Besiktas give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Triol.
Yardım amına koydum. Yardım edecek oyun sana bak.
Nedved.
Gitmiyor benim top.
Owen.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ha, var.
This is Owen.
Ha, bıraktım canım.
Decent chance! And he's following up. Hitting! And with that, he takes home.
Kafayı nasıl vuruyor? Deldi kaleyi.
What a header.
Adelen vardı herhalde onda. Baksana bu.
Bu iyi aklına geldi o
Did a
top.
great job keeping
Arkada gördü mü adamı?
classic.
And that is as far as it goes.
Ah, ama çok iyi başladın sen de. Ben dedim gittik.
Sonunu getiremedik kanki.
Bu aralar çok kötüyüm diyeceğim.
İyisin iyi.
Yok be şeyle oyunla değil ya. Belim ağrıyor, ayağım ağrıyor. Bir şeyler.
Demek kutu asılı ayağı vuruyor ha.
Tabii ayağa vurar. İki bileğime de vurdu.
Sen niye kutu oldun?
Bilmiyorum ben kendiliğinden çıktı bende.
Çok mu şey yiyordun mangal falan?
Yok abi ben fazla da et de yemem ben normal. Her şeyden normal yani ben.
Öyle derler ya.
Bir de herhalde şişman evet. Şişmanlıktan mı? Benim akraba da var bir tane. O da onda da var mesela. Çok yakın akraba değil, uzak onda da var. Protein şeyi az yiyeceksin. Mesela bu krema var ya krema, double krema, et, kıyma, yağlı kıyma falan filan, peynir. Krema yemiştim ben. Şeyden. Hani makarnayı şey yapıyorlar ya kremalı. Bilmiyorum Türkiye'de. Hani kremayı hazırlıyorsun, makarnayı içine döküyorsun, kremalı makarna oluyor ya. Öyle bir şey yediydim. Aman abim o gün yoktu mesela yediğim gün. Gecesinin sabahı şey oldu. Şiş ağrımaya başladı falan. Demek ki krema dokundu. Diyorum ben kendi kendime. Neyse.
Olmaz olur ya.
Yok oluyor var bende. Zaten bende kaç seneden var ya. Son.
Başka bir şey kutu asılı başka bir şey amına koyayım.
Hayır abicim onu çok yedin mi şeyi? Proteini falan hemen vuruyor ayağı. Ne oluyor biliyor musun? O idrarındaki ne diyorlar ona? Strik asit mi? Ne diyorlar ona? Bir şey diyorlar. Adını unuttum şimdi. O artıyor idrarda. Hemen şey yapıyor. Yürük asit. Yürük asit diyorlar mı biliyor musun? Bilmiyorum. Bende bayağıdır var. Bir gün tatile gittim. Benim tatil şey oldu abi ya. Sen söyle. Sekti, gördün mü? Girmeyecekti. Kaleci tutacaktı. Benim tatil şey oldu amına koyayım. Elime yüzüme bulaştı. İki ayakta bir şişti amına. Bir hafta onu çektim ya. Yürütmüyor böyle var ya, hele gece hiç yürütmüyor. O ağrısından. Sabah 4'te kalktım bugün. Uyuyamadım. Buz muz koydum. Ya bu resmen dediğim gibi ya. Hani hava pompasıyla lastiğe hava basıyorsun ya. Aynı öyle bir sistem. Bu. Ah be. Benim deriye hava basıyorlar arasına, etle derinin arasına. Öyle oluyor yani. Tuhaf bir şey derken. Sen hiç duymadın mı? Yok, görmedin mi? Biri Gutoğlu.
Gördüm de Gutasılı tuhaf geldi bana bu sefer.
Yok abi, niye tuhaf olacak? Bildiğin ayaklara vuruyor, ayaklar şişmeye başlıyor falan. Parmaklar şişer. O parmaklardaki kemiklerin birleştiği yer var ya. Oralar iltihap yapıyor. Şey yapıyor. Ürik asit fazlalığından. Seni yürütmüyor işte. Resmen böyle ağrıdan ölüyorsun amına. Hemen şey alacaksın. Kolsisin diye bir ilaç var. Hap. Onu aldın mı idrardaki şeyi düşürüyor. Ürik asidi düşürüyor. 3-4 günde düşürüyor. Ondan sonra şişik inmeye başlıyor falan. Bir hafta sürüyor işte. Tam da iş başvurdum. İşe girecektim. Adamlar ben aramasın diye dua ediyorum. Dün önceki gün aradılar.
Messi out towards the flank. Oh, good looking ball. Messi has it out wide and in space. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
İş yok mu bu aralar senin?
Roberto Carlos.
Var ya benim
Kaynak
işim ya.
çok mu? Oo. Temelli komple emekli olmayı ne zaman düşünüyor?
Daha çok para ihtiyacım var.
Sen emekli olmadın mıydı? Şey, o hani neydi onun adı? Özkan abi oldu diye, neydi onun adı? EYT mi neydi?
EYT'de de
Ha, olmadın değil mi? Olmadın.
olmadı.
Nasıl senin yaşın da şey? Sen daha önce 99'dan önce vurmadın mı şeyi? Başvurmadın mıydı? Ha. 99 bana da tutmuyor. Benim 2000 amına koyayım. Keşke 99 olsaydı.
And he's there to make the challenge. And here's Messi. And this is Owen. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking to play him in.
Siktir git be, vurdurma.
Clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's there to retrieve it.
İyi yaptın onu.
Pull it.
Almıştım be.
Besiktas can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's picked it up out wide. Pull it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nedved. Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. Good read, needed to be. That is ended up in no man's land. Hernes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Bu offside olmu yine atamadın ya.
Offside değil mi?
Olmasa diyorum, hani atamıyordun yine. Onu demedim.
Nesta. Vieira. Davids. Ernest. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid,
Bir şut bir gol. Nasıl oluyor?
first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on
Sana
after
sorarsan
the
güzel,
break.
bana sorarsan kötü.
Some first half thoughts.
Hayır abi baksana. Ay, 0 gösteriyor kaleye bulan şut. Benim kendin mi attın golü sen?
Bana çarptı ya.
Ha tamam, kendi kalesine.
Aa, dur lan şu şeyi alayım ben.
Besiktas happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Ulan bir grip bulaştı bana.
Evet,
geçmedi
bu
lan
fark
bunları.
ettim. Vitamin C var ya, hani suya atıyorsun ya, eriyor ya.
Ya
Sandoz mu?
sevmediğim kalmadı ya kanki. Geçmedi.
Hayır, onu günlük içeceksin onu. Her gün içeceksin. Onun zararı yok. C vitamini. O portakal tadı var hani. Asit gibi eriyor. Bir de D gerçi Türkiye'de ihtiyacı olmuyor da gene de D vitamini alsan günlük. Çok gitti be. Yapma oğlum, düzgün var be. Ulan be. Ya aldıydım be. Bak bunu da alıyorum.
Uy, çok iyi kırdı lan beni.
Çektim birden. Aleykümselam.
Messi. Besiktas are still that goal to the good.
Bak ya, nasıl açtı ayağından köpek ya.
That has not gone well. And he's forced to go back. And that's been
Ah be.
intercepted.
Çıkma işte değil mi?
Bak ya, nereye attı köpek ya.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Always onto this.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep
Ya
pushing.
niye açıyor amına
A whole lot
kodum?
more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the supply.
Bak ya amına kodum, alıyorum gene gidiyor adam.
And this is Messi. And the finish! Against the crossbar. Oh, good looking ball. Pullet is onto it in a flash.
3 saat sonra bakıma geliyor. Evet.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Ball swung in. Decent chance! And that is
Çakayım
well
sana.
off target.
He'll be annoyed with himself.
Ulan ne iş ya, vurduğun ayağı amına koyayım.
Or his positioning.
Şey vurdu onu da. Adını da onu diyorum
Now
hep.
it's Messi. Davids.
Gattuso vurdu herhalde onu da, ondan oldu.
Bak ya,
It's a
bu da
natural
nereye
instinct
attı
to
ha.
defend when ahead, but it's too early
Vay
for them
amına
to
koyayım,
set.
nasıl
He's
geçti lan
through
o
it
top?
all alone. Chance for a
Ah.
shot.
Afrika pası etkinliği geliyor.
Taken
Ha.
with style.
Gelsin be, biz
2 up now.
pek
And
ilgimiz
they
yok,
are
etkinlik
cruising.
metkinlik. 50 para görünce
One
alıyoruz.
sweeping move,
Aslında
executed
ayakkabı
with deadly
hepsini almamız
efficiency.
lazım da.
Besiktas are such in a dead
Bana pozisyon
counter-attacking
takibi
team.
lazım.
They
Acilen
produced
bulamıyorum
something out
ya.
of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very
Ya
impressive.
oraya baktım be.
Bak ya.
Are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Sen şeyi izliyor musun,
The turning
Eşref
of the
Rüya'yı?
screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them
Yok.
where they want them.
Kadir bir dans etti amına koyayım. Tüm Türkiye o şeyi çaldı. Şarkıyı. Dansını mansını taklit edenler mi dersin?
Well seen. Saw that coming.
Raga Oktay'ın eski bir müziği var.
Abi benim paslar hiçbiri geçmiyor lan.
Ernest.
Geçiyor ya bak. Bak.
Yok ya onu yapmaya çalışmıyorum ben.
Has another go. Roberto Carlos. That is ended up in no man's land.
Bu neydi ya? Bu
Besiktas
çarşamba değil mi?
their passes.
Bak hata yaptım. Amına kodum hata yaptım.
Most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gördün mü
They
şeyi?
want to make the most of this turnover.
Lan şuraya geç lan.
Friol makes
Ya bir ötekine iş bitecekti be.
well seen. Saw
Ah
that
be.
Read that really well and stopped it.
Maç bitti lan.
Evet.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Oh, well measured. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Chance!
Vallahi kanki ne yaptıysam olmadı la.
And it's Nedved.
Aynen.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Friol promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good read.
Amına kodum bir geçseydi.
Attırmıyor ha şu an.
Vieira. Ernest. Knocks it into space. Davids providing an outlet on that flank. Davids. And the
King'ime hepsi böyle salak salak.
Yo
Amına
bunu
koyayım ya.
attırıyor.
Hayır abi bak sen aynen. Yavşak oyun
Attırıyor,
ya.
başka bir şey değil.
that will be it.
Uzatmalarda işte bunu eğer berabereysen ve 1-0'sa attırdığımız olay
2-0 zaten hani zaten yendin bir tane de gol sana da attayım da hadi diyor.
aynen
Gönlün
aynen.
olsun.
Bunlar çaktım. Çıktın mı?
Yok çıkmadım.
Ben
Çıkacaksan çıkar.
çıkmışsın sen.
Tamam çıktıysam çıkmışımdır o zaman.
Sen çıkmışsın ben değil.
Bilmiyorum. Neyse.
Oynayacaksan oynayalım için oynamayacaksan ben klasman kasayım.
Yok gidiyorum ya yeter yendin sen beni. 2 tane zaten aldın zaten. 3 maç yapacaksın.
Aynen.
Sen aldın.
Şuradan bir iki
Eline
klasman
sağlık.
görüşürüz abi.
Sen yap klasmanını ben çıktım. Hadi görüşürüz.
Tamam. Bir iki maç yapar yatarım ben de ya. Evet. Klasmanda berbat gidiyoruz. Neyse. Vuralım bakalım. Bu ne? Trabzon mu? Ya hala bunlar abi. Bu kadar şey mi ya? İki değil miydin? 2'ye çıkamadım ben. Bu sefer. 3'tük. 3. Hala 3'teyiz ama. Ona bakarsan belki 4'e düşeceğiz anlasın. Oyunu çok kötüydüm ya. İzin vermedi bir türlü bana da. Aha bu ne ya? Ben de diyorum. Oyun gerçekten de bazen orospuluk yapıyor arkadaşlar. Yani sen ne kadar oynamaya çalışsan da oyuna bahane bulmuyoruz yani. Bahane buluyormuş gibi geliyor olabilir millete ama gerçekten bazen öyle şeyler oluyor ki insan resmen ben klasman yaparım. Başka bir şey yapmıyorum ya. Aha Eşref Rüya gelmiş. Bakalım yenilirsek çıkar Eşref Rüya'yı izleriz biz de. Eşref Rüya'yı düşürmüşler YouTube'a. Saat kaç? 23:23. Bir iki maç yaparız. Baktım yeniliyorum. Bravo ya. Zaten 1400 kusurdan 1300 şeye çıkmışım. O son dün kendiliğinden kapandı oyun. Kendiliğinden değil, kumandaya dokundu golüm. PlayStation'ı kapattı kumanda. Bu ne ya? Niye başlamıyor? Bu adam beyazlar vermeyeyim anasını. Aleykümselam. Kumanda oyunu kapatınca şey yaptı. Yenildiniz dedi. Puan dedi. Puan gitti adama. O liseyi almış bak. Bu o liseden bedava ve her gün bir tane çektirdi. Adam almış eğer oysa.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van...
Oh, what a... Oh, off the bar! They're back in possession and ready to go.
Öyle mi diyorsun? Niye öyle dedin? Nereden anladın? Daha önce oynadın mı yoksa? Kunlian.
Oh, what has happened here?
Çat çat vurabilirsem hızlı.
Driven forward. Mbappe is sharing after that one. Bellingham. Serginho.
Nereye atıyorsun? Ben sana gulita atıyorum. Sen nereye atıyorsun ya?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Abi ne oldu abi? Niye atamadı Owen? Allah'ım Owen ya. Niye tutamıyorsun abi ya? Mobil değil bu. PlayStation. Like atıp abone olur musunuz arkadaşlar? Abone olmayan varsa abone olsun bir zahmet. Çok uzun yazı. Bilmiyorum işte. Var bir boklar. Aa, nasıl almadın lan?
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Abi ne yapıyorsunuz? Versene ya. Buna kodumunu Nedved'e verecektin sen o pası ya. Hadi oğlum. Abi be, geç be abi be. Bak yanımdan geçiyor o da.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in, and he shoots! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really...
And pull it!
Ya amına koyayım ya. Ulan be.
Hullet is offering a right smile there.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Lofted upfield.
Ulan.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicely aimed pass. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Nigeria look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Owen. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Ya bu ne ya?
And that's another good win of the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Edmilson. Akanji gets over and intercepts.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, it looked promising
Hata
for a
yaptım
moment,
ya.
but it came to nothing. Bellingham stood his ground strongly. And here's Olise. Olise carries the ball down the right. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, what about a counter-attack? Edmilson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Edmilson. And a chance!
Nasıl abi? Nasıl gol vuramadı ona ya?
No, that's been intercepted.
Amına kodumun ya
And if
gol
you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. No way through. He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Besiktas leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
It cost $1 billion to look that good. $1 million gold for her.
1 million fragrances by Rabanne.
Substitution. There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Lewandowski! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's the keeper's ball. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. He's going for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Nicely weighted ball. Lewandowski. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? And it's in. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Nigeria grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Van Dijk. Looking for a runner. Well read, nice interception. It's a searching pass. Olise. Oh, this is a great position. Hangs one. Bullish header! That's travelling a long way.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Lobbed in behind. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vitinha. Quality ball. That has not gone well. Knocks it out wide. Pull it. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Tries to cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Pullet is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Threads one in. Pullet. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space. Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Goes for a shot! Goal! Besiktas! And they get themselves in front! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling fine.
Takes a shot! They've scored!
Şimdi bu oyun değil de ne amına kodumun. Bu ne ya?
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And the shot! Owen is flagged offside.
Besiktas really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Dembele.
That was lovely, that.
Well played for Dembele. Chance, surely! Superb!
İzleyin ha, nasıl oluyor, izleyin bak. Adam nasıl gol atıyor. Benim defanstan bak. Seyret bak bak bak bak. Bak görüyorsunuz değil mi? 2 numarayı.
And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Nigeria get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mbappe is onto this. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He rises! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt.
Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he opts to go forward. Edmilson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There will be 5 minutes. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! He scored! Drama at the death!
Sağ ol, teşekkür ederim.
Is there time for one more twist? It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Besiktas give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
The final seconds now. And this is Owen. Great chance! Really well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 8.
Oh, so that's it. It is all over. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to...
Sağ ol Tuna.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite
Sağ ol
flexible
Adem'im.
with their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course, they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Cruyff takes a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So, a breakthrough already. Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Nielsen! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Ne yaptın da uşağım ha? Önemli bir şey değil.
Önemli olmadığı için buradasın.
Demek ki o kadar da
Platini.
önemsiz değilmiş. Hasbinallah.
Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. Puyol charging forward, the ball at his feet. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has... And pull it! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. Edmilson. That's been cut out, well played. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Rijkaard. Cruyff. And it's Michel Platini. Platini. Oh, great run, magical! Shoots! He won't be happy with that one. Platini! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Thousands, not just recently, since 2022, over 150,000. You know, when it comes to Sudan, I've been thinking, the world isn't silent because it doesn't know. The world is silent because it doesn't feel anymore.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from
Puyol gets across to intercept that. Gattuso, it's a pretty loose pass.
Hashtags for help. He posts a story not realizing you are.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Remember, Allah says Allah doesn't change.
He's found a way through. And Cruyff!
Themselves. Sudan doesn't need European.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Don't look away.
Ferdinand makes the interception.
Your support ensures that we get
Thuram
emergency
kept aware,
medical,
and it is
water
reclaimed
for our
easily.
sisters in Sudan. 10-8.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to play it through. Ferdinand gets good distance on it. Besiktas have their second corner now. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Platini knocks it into space. Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Abi bir dosyadan bahsetti. Polisler geldiğinde yanındaymış. Eşi çok önemli.
No, there's no sort of quality on that. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way.
Yok bir
Pass
şey.
somewhat off target.
Sana bakınca midem kaldırmıyor artık. Allah Allah bize bahsetmedi hiç dosyadan. Tamam abi sorarım.
Oh, can he get onto this?
Size şu Ayten'in kocası mı ne falan gidin bana. Bu olay
And it's
çok merak
Gullit.
ederim.
Besiktas looking to pass their way through. Looking to go deep. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Not the most accurate pass. Played into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's onto this. Now it's Cruyff. And he's well positioned here. And here's Messi. Luis Suarez. Gullit. Now, can they get him away? And there's green grass ahead of him. And we hit half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Besiktas head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
At Tesco Mobile this Christmas, we've got deals that sparkle. Like the iPhone 16 with 12 gigs of data, 3 months of Apple Music, plus an iPad for just $37.99 a month with Club Card Prime.
That's the start of another 45 minutes. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Luis Suarez looking to play him in. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Knocks it out wide. And here's Suarez. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And he's there to get it away. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Cruyff, looking for options for movement. Gullit looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that is a little undercooked. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Gets the crossbar. That's really well manoeuvred. Short changes him with that pass. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Platini. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's picked out the run. That's a shade optimistic.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Platini. That's a lovely, neat pass. And smartly reclaimed. Edmilson. And this is Hullet. He's picked his way through. Chance! He scores! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Merhaba, Kadir Bey. Yenge Hanım.
Ayten ben, eşiyim.
Ne oldu ya? Geçmiş olsun. Kenan ben bu arada. Arkadaşlarıyız. Kim yaptı oğlum bunu sana? İyi misin? İyiyim. Burnum kırık. Tanıyor musun ya da? Kim? Faruk.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Besiktas take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Nedved. Davids. Maldini spots it and intercepts. And that's a good... And he shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Referee's given a throw. Takes aim and crosses. And that is expertly dealt with. Platini. And it's Bale. And he's had it nicked away. Well read, nice interception. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That has not gone well. Rummenigge is onto this. Rummenigge. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, that's superb. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yeah, that's me. Upside down
And
again.
he's whipped it across. Oh, what has happened here? There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Gattuso. That is good alertness. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy.
Hayırdır beyler? Sizin ne işiniz var burada? Bizim kardeşimiz Faruk. Bu arkadaşlar böyle bir aramaya geldiler mi olmuş? Neden ne dedi bir anlayalım istedik. Ne oldu?
Yok. Hiç.
Gözünün önünde olayım istiyorsun. Ben senin ne istediğini çok iyi biliyorum Yusuf'taki. Madem oyun oynamak istiyorsun.
Nisan,
Efendim,
siparişler geldi.
geliyorum.
Ne yapıyorsun odada?
Hiç bakınıyorum öyle.
Çok güzel ayran.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself.
Adnan emmi.
It felt
Burada mı
almost
sen
unfair
Adnan
at
emmi?
times, didn't it? The way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
And here's Gattuso. He's beaten the last man.
Ednan emmi, Ednan emmi, Ednan emmi burada mısın? Ednan emmi.
Changes him with that pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's nice. He's had it taken
Ya
away from him.
sorma ya.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's superb. And he was there to get a vital
İşin yoksa
touch.
uğraş karşısına çıksam iyiydi. Göremedim ismini ilk. İlk
Besiktas
ekran açıldığında göremedim. Çıkardım ben de.
And he's there to clear it.
Kaç kere oynadık, kaç kere yenildik adamı. Ne gerek var ya? Değil mi?
Turkey have the chance to go the other way.
Bir kere de kendi çıktıydı şey. Otomatikman.
Pepe gets over and intercepts.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pull it. Davids. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Big header.
Oyun eskisi yok be abi. Nereye yeniyorsun bunu ya? Adamı bilmiyoruz mu eskiden görmedin mi? Ne kadar şey olsan da oyun eskisi gibi olmasa da hatırladığım kadarıyla çok iyiydi. Benden de biliyorsun.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
Yenersek de bilerek yenilir yani. Ne yazdın abi?
That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi.
Bilmiyorum işte yendim mi acaba? Kendi gibi oynamıyor şu anda.
There's a probing ball. Taken back almost at once.
Ha yo adama diyorum ne yazdın dedim ya.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Scholes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. No way through there. Now it's Owen.
That's good play from him.
Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get through. And the shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet. The most accurate pass. Zakaria. Now it's Owen. Could move up a gear here. Maldini cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Gattuso. Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zakaria. And here's Romario.
We were able to make it happen.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gattuso. Oh, that's well spotted. That has not gone well. Romario. And the shot! What a wonderful goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Goes for a shot! Messi is flagged offside.
Arkadaşlar burada satış alan birisi var mı? Yok abi. Bulalım mı? Yok sakın bulmayalım. Aksine ben böyle bir işin içinde bulunmak istemiyorum. Yani konunun sağlıkla alakası yok, yanlış anlaşılmasın. Faruk abi isteyen olursa emir terakki ederiz.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's found a way through. Has a look and place it forward.
Beyler.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Doğru söylüyorsun.
Yani ne diyeyim mesaj? İnşallah hediye etmiştir. Takip edemedin değil mi? Hayır. Kontrol ettim. İşimde kimse yoktu. Ama kolyeyi bilemiyorum. Öğreneceğiz şimdi. Bir arkadaşımla geldim. Bu işlerden anlıyor. Bir bakacak. Alo. Girebilirsin. Of.
Aleykümselam.
There's the start of the second half.
Besiktas really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well timed, excellent interception. Besiktas needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nedved. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gullit dominates aerially so often. And it's Scholes. That has ended up in no man's land.
Sal mı dedin? Ne dedin Adnan abi? Oynamıyor gibi. Öyle yapmazsın yani. Açacağız, açsın. Ben zaten çıkacağım şimdi. Zaten yenemeyeceğim. Ben çıkacaktım zaten de. Denk geldim aslında çıkacaksın. Kazansın 10-20 puan ya önemli değil. 10 puan azaldı. Yok abi yenemeyeceğim biliyorum yenemeyeceğim şeyi. Adamı görmüyorum sen 28. sıraya çıkmış. Daha önce de oynadık 3 kere oynadık herhalde değil mi? Daha önce evet. İkisini yendi birini çıktı kendi otomatik. Boş ver o önemli değil ya şey olarak hani kötü bir şeyden de çıkmıyorum yani. Yenemeyeceksek gerek yok. Uğraşmaya.
Hangi parkta? Tamam.
Ne oldu bir şey mi oldu?
Yo seni merak ettim.
Bana aldığın hediye. Kolye için doğru düzgün teşekkür edemedim sana.
Önemi yok.
Çok değerli bir şeye benziyordu.
Onun değerli olmasının sebebi taşları değil. Senin boynunda olması.
Şunu da unutup duruyorum değiştirmeyi başında ya. Öf.
Tamam. Görüşürüz.
Görüşürüz. Net. Şüpheleniyor. Nasıl anladın?
Made to be savored, best when shared. Baronia, cuisine such.
Yani iltifat falan ediyor sana.
Araya vardı sende. Araya var bende evet.
Adam bana aşık. İltifat edecek tabii.
Alırız biraz sonra.
Peki sen bu büyük aşkınızın
Bilmiyorum bakmam lazım. Belki bu gece değişir. Gelmedi biraz bakalım da. C'ydi gibi ya. Saat kaç? 0:14. Zaten 1-2 maç daha belki yaparsam yaparım ya. Sabah 6'da kalkıyoruz. Çocukları hazır. Okula bir sürü iş ya.
Bir ihtimal daha var. Neymiş o? İlk uçakla ülkeyi terk edip yeni bir hayata başlamışsın. Ben nereye gideceğim? Hayatım, kariyerim, her şeyim burada benim. Ben de onu söylüyorum işte. Belki de bu hayatının sonuna gelmiş olabilirsin insan. Çok sağ ol. Çok güzel moral veriyorsun. Ben sadece gerçekleri söylüyorum. Eğer eşleri şüphelenirse o zaman yine bir hayata başlarsın evet. Öteki dünyada. Seni öldürmedi. Beni de öldürmez. Ben şanslıydım. Sevmiyordu beni. Sana aşık. geçti ya. Düşünebiliyor musun?
Tamam. Eyvallah. Sağ ol, sağ ol.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Çok şükür. Eyvallah.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time, has that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's now in perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
İyi bahsettin benden.
Somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this?
And Hullet! He's scored! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Besiktas are looking to go forward now. And it's Rooney. Tries to play. Can he finish? Goal!
İyi bir insansa cennete gitsin. Mesela ben iyi bir insan olsam hemen ölmek isterim. Gitmek isterim buradan. Sana onu mu soruyor?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
İş ilişkisi vardır. Biliyor musun?
Pressing high and with purpose. Quality ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rooney. Great ball if he can get there.
Bak işte. Kesin uyuşturucu üstünde.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great vision.
Tamam. Kocana hiçbir
Owen
şey çaktırma.
was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Etmiyoruz zaten.
Owen, Nedved, played out towards the right wing, and that is a little undercooked. That's been cut out, well played.
Faruk benim kardeşim.
Platini,
Şu an içinde olduğum
neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yoksa senin çok başka konuşuyor.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rooney plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Ibrahimovic! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Michel Platini. Knocks it into space. That's been slipped through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. 30 minutes gone. Rooney. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Threads one in. Nedved. Now that looks a decent ball. The ball has bounced loose now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pull it. Tries to pass it through. And he's in on goal. He won't be happy with that one. Xavi Alonso. Owen, always looking for that half a chance. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! Goal! Besiktas! And again they hit the front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And yes, it's him again. Besiktas take the lead. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Michel Platini. Stood up well to him there. No, that's been intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Rooney. Thuram gets a foot in here. And he was quick to react. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Xabi Alonso delivers.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. And here's Owen. And that's been intercepted. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Quick reminder today,
neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Besiktas are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So off we go once more. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Nedved. He's in a great position here. He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Besiktas go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and it's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Ned. Big chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Aynen biraz fark ediyorum ben de ya. Bu benim oynamamamdan veya şeyimden değil. Gerçekten de bu oyunun etkisi çok fazla ya. İnsanların oynadığı şeyle ilgili. Bazen dediğin gibi salıyor, bazen böyle boğuyor yani. Beni mesela defanstaki adam benim demin topu alması lazımken aldırmadı, gol attırdı bana bu oyun. Ya ben imkanı yok yani. O defansta o adamın salması onu. Bak. O kendi beceriksizliğimden. Tabii canım oyunla alakalı abi. Bazen ben bilmiyorum nasıl oynuyorum. Ben bile şaşırıyorum ben nasıl oynuyorum böyle diye. Kendi kendime. Mesela bu Cengiz abiyle oynadığım maç vardı. Bilmiyorum izledim mi? Orada attığım gollere bak. Bazen oynuyoruz bazen oynayamıyoruz. O ayrı konu da. Oyun gerçekten de çok etki yapıyor yani insanlara. Bir bana değil yani herkese sanırım. Bak ya. Heh, nereye vuruyorsun? Yavşak. Dizi izliyorum ben de. Aynı zamanda. Yok be senin kadar iyi olmasak da idare ettiriyoruz. Etmen emmi. Tabii canım doğru yani. Elinde kadro yokken sen yapıyorsun bu işleri. Biz kadro oluyor, kadroyla yapamıyoruz. O ne olacak? Ne yapıyor acaba adam? Adam ne yapıyor acaba?
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Önemli bir şey değil. Bana bak sen aklında bir tilki dolaşıyor ama merak etmek de bize.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Neymar.
Özel bir mesele değil.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! And here's Hullet. And he's well tries a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Bir erkek sevgilisinin nerede olduğunu bilmeli.
Cross to the back post. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Kim bu ya abi?
And now they can spring out of defence.
Sevgilisine hesap da verir.
And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he decides to cross it. It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Aynen.
But Nielsen, ambitious ball here. Now it's Rooney. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
Nisan Hanım verir misin telefona?
Looking for the run. Can he get it through?
Tamam ikna oldum.
Yani yalan söyleyecek değiliz.
Haşa söylemezsin.
Neymar.
Neticede yalan.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept.
Saldım ben ya. Öylesine şey yapıyorum. Çıkmıyor da çıksana değil mi?
Xavi Alonso has a look and plays it forward. Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now there's a fine ball. No fouls.
Ya zaman aslında ayarladım zamanlamayı. Niye?
Looking for options for movement. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! Now it's Rooney. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Neymar is on his chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Besiktas are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, no joy this time. Xavi Alonso. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered.
Her şeyi aldım. Nasıl var? Burdur gazetesi. Kurtarsın seni bakalım. Abi, biraz da ben döveyim mi? Ama kısa kes, aydın havası olsun. Beyefendi, kısa kes, aydın havası olsun dedi de aydın havası değil, aydın havası olacak. Ne? Aydın havası değil, böyle. Havası. Ha? Ne diyor lan bu? Bu acaba çok mu dövdü bu? Kafa gitti bunun. Telefonu ver, telefonu. Bu gece geç geleceğim. Beklemezsen be. Yat. Bakayım şimdi. Eşref, ne haber aslanım? Kasap. Hayırlara vesile olsun. Bir cesaret gelmiş sana. Bak şimdi sana bir şey göstereceğim. Sıkı dur. Faruk, iyi misin kardeşim? Gayet iyiyim işte. Hiçbir sorun yok. Ulan ona bir şey olursa, seni gebertirim lan. Duydun mu beni? Sakin ol. Şimdi beni iyi dinle Eşref. Eğer beni buradan çıkarmazsan arkadaşını parça parça sana gönderirim.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Cruyff. And this is Hullet. Serves up across. And that has been cleared. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Pele. Maldini. Nesta wins the duel this time. And this is Roberto Carlos. And he's managed to get free. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh no, this does not look good.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And no, that was never going to make it. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi goes short. Cross needs to be good. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Owen. And here's Suarez. Hullet. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Besiktas are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is having a shot! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Besiktas have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Maldini. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Owen. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No luck with that dink over the top. Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff going face to face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. Pele! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Cruyff goes steaming forward. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that is one way to stop him. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Ibrahimovic could try cutting inside here. That has ended up in no man's land. And Cruyff! There it is!
Ibrahimovic really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for him.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Besiktas really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow.
And he shoots! Just eases him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
As simple as you like, the outcome. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Pele. Cruyff. Goes for a shot! It's in!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Besiktas take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pelé gets a good foot in there. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And this is Hullet. Looking for the run. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! They've scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And a chance! And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Madrid get themselves back into contention. He's had a shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pelé. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries a measured ball. Chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, at least it's earned them a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Now it's Owen. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Thinks one through. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And they can counter here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, and the finish! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Suarez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Just 5 minutes left.
Well, Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Spread out to the left. Cannavaro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He can run onto that. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Luis Suarez. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. He's having a go! That's a half-decent try.
Suarez has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Great chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! It was a great finish. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Besiktas can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Beşlik bağlantı, evet.
Fotoğraftır, çok güzel. Teşekkür ederim. Rica ederim, ne demek? Ben lavaboya gideyim. Ne yapacağız abi? Nasıl çıkartacağız Faruk?
Şimdi laboratuvar çok sıkı korunuyor. Böyle dandun girersek büyük zayiat olur. Ama biz de bam gibi dalarız. Ağızlarını burunlarını tırar, ellerine veririz.
KONAMi Türkiye'ye
Dur bakalım eşek ne diyecek.
şey vermediği için ne diyorlardı adını?
Hele bir gelsin öğreniriz. Ben kendi planıma sadık kalırım. Kız tutarsa bahtıma. Dellenme Gülbal, dellenme.
Aynen, server, bak biliyorsun, ben söyleyemedim adını. Ben Türkiye'de oturmuyorum da ondan.
Çalıntı çıktı. Kimin çaldığını öğrenmek için de piyasaya haber saldım, bekliyorum.
Kim çalacak? Bedri çalmıştır, hırsız Bedri. İstanbul'da ne kadar araba, motosiklet varsa o şerefsiz çalıyor.
Ona da haber yolladım. Bakacağız artık. İleride bir yerden bir şey çıkacak.
Ya yine düzeltmeyi unuttum. Ah.
Acı değil mi?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot.
And he shoots! Owen. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Belletti. Serginho. Played into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Koeman. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hullet. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Brilliantly cut out. Owen. That has been cut short. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Koeman is there and he can pick it up. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Serginho. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Costa Curta. Tries to pass it through. And this is Romario. Oh, it's played in. Up he goes! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pass somewhat off target. And here's Bale. And that is a little undercooked.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he's been shifted off it. Besiktas, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well read, nice interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bale tries to play it through. Can he get on the end of this? The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Costa Curta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. Hullet. Deep cross. That's an excellent interception. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, he's getting a few rounds of applause from around the touchline, but he's angry with himself, really angry.
Now, can they get him away? Serginho. Looking for the run. Half-time getting close now. And this is from Mario. Pinches it off him. Long ball looking to counter.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the pass is intercepted. No way through. No, that's been intercepted. Deftly out wide. Oh, there's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Bu son maç. Yine de aynı yerdeyiz yani.
They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again.
Besiktas really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do.
Big chance! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Besiktas are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bale. And it's Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. Hullet. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass.
There's the shot! Edmilson. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's a nicely weighted puck. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Oh, what's he done? He's through, and Romario sticks it away. They have.
Yine yanlışlıkla bastım ya. Allah Allah.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Chance!
İşte oyun artık yıkar adamı.
And the comeback is complete. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Serginho. And here's Romario. Gullit. The Netherlands have reclaimed it. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Owen. Rijkaard cuts it out.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Gullit is always looking to break lines. Besiktas do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ferdinand. And it's Serginho. Now Costa Curta. Spread neatly.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that is a real chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Knocks it into space. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution from Besiktas.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Number 9, Owen. Number 4, Gattuso. Number 26, Ergens. Coming on the field.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Number 21, Mateus. Number 7.
Can he finish? Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Well, that has not gone well. And he's gone searching crossfield. Raul. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot could be on. He's come in hard. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Besiktas have been handed a game-changing chance. Bayer, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precise. Referee looks at his watch
Evet.
and blows his whistle.
Şans yaver gitti. Adama gol attırdık ama sonunda döndürdük. İyi geceler arkadaşlar. Adına ve hayırlı işler, kolay gelsin. Yarınki yayında görüşmek üzere. Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar. Adamın nerede olduğuna da bakalım, böyle kapatalım. 1466 28.000. Tamam, bire çıkamamış. Şurada bir penaltı vardı, onu da kullanayım. Görüşürüz anne. Şurada penaltıyı kullanmamış mıyım ben bugünkü? Bu ne zamanın penaltısı? 1500 az kaldı ya. Uğraşırsam çıkarım ben ya. İşte şans bazen işte yaver gitmiyor yanımıza. Yarın inşallah halledeceğiz dediğin gibi. Gündüz açabilsem, gündüz de oynasam olurdu aslında. Bakacağız. Evet. Herkese iyi geceler. Allah rahatlık versin arkadaşlar. Like atmayı, hype atmayı, abone olmayı unutmayalım.